Where's my notepad? Go over this clip. This same clip right here. I want to talk about this.
So this is not me telling you to quit the game. This is me telling you to play the game less and manage your time a little bit better. And if you do, you might actually enjoy the game a little bit more. Maybe not immediately, but over a longer period of time. It's like eating your steak bit by bit instead of deep throating it.
That last part, it makes me giggle. Because we've been deep throating this game for 6 to like 12 months, right? I don't know how long you guys are playing. For me and my group, we've been playing since the beginning. Been playing since February, so a lot of us, myself included, are starting to feel it. Originally, I always joke about like no breaks, like why would you need a break? But it affects people. It affects people. It affects me. It affects you. It affects the viewer. It affects people watching the content. Because if the content's not so great, what ends up happening is people watching it, they're not having a good time either. It's very evident when you watch your favorite streamer and they're not enjoying the game that they play. I thought this was a great take at it, because you're deep throating the game for like 10 months straight, and that's not sustainable. You gotta take bite-sized chunks, like he said. You gotta enjoy the ride. If you're no longer having fun playing a video game, it's not a video game, it's a job. And it's a job because you made it a job. Because you said to yourself, I need 18 characters, I need to log in on them every single day. I need to do all my chaos dungeons every single day. It's partially the game's fault, but it's also our fault. You know, if people dialed it back. The reason I'm chasing title, because I know other people are chasing title, and it's like a treadmill that we put ourselves on. And we're all running on this race. This rat race, this arms race of getting title first, making sure we gatekeep each other, you know. Do our best as players, you know. That's all there really is to it. I don't have too many thoughts. I just want to talk about the clip. And having a stream, being able to actually discuss it, it's one of those things, like, it gets brought up once, and then, you know, people meme about it, people post about it, but I think it's serious discussion time. Not just here, but like even on Reddit. Like there's that post today I saw. This one right here. Busing culture kill 90% of static rates in the game. If you watch this channel long enough, you know I'm very anti-bus. I am 100% anti-bus. I hate busing. Oh my god, this picture. It's crazy. But yeah, I want to have like a little segment here, since I'm not really doing anything. I'm waiting for people to reply if they want to do 1 to 4, just kind of hanging out. It's real. Like I don't think busing is beneficial to the game. When you go in there and you just carry people in there for payment, that's not it, bro. I feel like bussers are probably some of the people that complain the most. They're like, oh man, I have to do 18 of these, and then they buy their 600k 100 quality accessory, and then what? So you can bust 10 seconds faster? I guess if you enjoy that kind of thing, more power to you. But you know, once the passengers get in these raids that they've never done, or these bots get in these raids that, you know, they get more and more sussy as the day goes on. I just don't think busing has a place in this culture. I think it's something that should just stay in Korea, where it's too soon to bus. Because that's not a thing. This post, treating this game as a second job is what's killing it for players and others. 100%. So let's I want to tackle this like bit by bit. This guy's saying he's playing since launch. There's some stupid decisions made by the upper Kingdom of Fear. Yeah, that post was really disconnected from its population. The game would be a better sustainable place. I'm playing it too much. It is. It's the player has a lot of fault, because we're all playing this game so much. We've gotten to the point where we're addicted, and if you don't want to admit you're addicted, whatever, you're addicted. I'm sorry, I'm not your therapist, but I diagnose you, you're addicted. That's we do spend a lot of time. I was talking to someone I play with, Steels, and we both share the same sentiment. Like, we just play this game too damn much. Like, the way the game is set up, having to do 2 chaos dungeons every day, at this point most of us are resting our cards. We just can't handle it. I personally, I wouldn't say completely dropped, because last night I was like watching a TV show and I was on those characters, but half my roster, to me, they're dead. They're dead. I dropped them. I'm not gonna log in. They can rest. They can lapse their rest. I'm not gonna do Yoho on them. I'm not gonna do Descaluda on them. I'm just gonna leave them. and I'm just gonna play the 7 characters that I enjoy. And I'm enjoying the game more. And I get to enjoy other games. And the way enjoyment works is if you don't play a game and you come back to it, the longer that gap is, the more you'll enjoy that experience. It's like amazing, right? It's such a basic concept. But it's FOMO at the end of the day. It's this pure FOMO. Like, we want to do bro hard, you know. So let's marinate on that thought a little bit. And I am going to flip my chicken thighs that are in the oven. I'll be right. But think about it. Oh my god, that chicken smells delicious, by the way. Oh, but yeah, it's issues like we need Smilegate to like hear us, but they don't. The other side of this is we heard their response that the current amount of time that they want us to play, like 2 Chaos Dungeons a day, they will not go to 1 Chaos Dungeon a day. They just won't. They even said it in their recent LOA. They're like, we're not reducing the amount of Chaos Dungeons. The amount of Chaos Dungeons that you're doing is what we want you to do. I know a lot of us, we need the shards, so we're not resting our Chaos Dungeons, but I think eventually we'll be resting Chaos Dungeons. I mean, it's just what it is. I might start doing that now that I'm already 15-20 on most of my roster. Anyone that's 15-20, I might just rest them. Stop buying horns, rest them. Like, I don't know what it's like. Maybe it's too soon. Maybe if I hit 1540 first, then I'll start resting. It's also really painful honing a whole roster. Like, if I didn't do so many dailies on my other characters, my silver would not be this high, and it would be a lot rougher. But yeah, playing too much, min-maxing, hardcore, 5x3, I think that's where I'm gonna set my goal. I'll let these other Omega streamers do the to the moon content. Being at 3 mil silver like me, it's rough, right? I know someone who only has like 1 character, and he's stuck with silver. And some of my other friends, they're hitting 0 silver. Like, their silver's red when they go home. Yeah. It's nice to keep a little bit in case a way card spawns. But hopefully you enjoyed this segment of me just. I got 9 character. You have a little bit of silver at least. You don't want to constantly do it all. I feel you, man. I feel you. We're just all tired. Not even being lazy. Like, when the game first came out and we had 1 or 2 characters, and we're like, okay, fine, we'll do Chaos Legends. We'll do your dailies. We'll do your Una dailies. It's whatever. But at this point, as you play more Lost Ark, naturally your roster expands. This is what my roster looks like. My scroll bar is tiny. Like, this is not sustainable. And then after Artist comes out, there's a slot. Aeromaster comes out, there's a slot. Slayer comes out, there's a slot. And then that's another row. Male Scrapper, probably pass. Soul Eater, one of these rows right here. Down here, like all the way down here, Soul Eater. And then here, I don't know what's nice. Maybe female Pallet, I don't know. It's so mind-numbing, right? Like, I giggle when people are like, oh, I don't want to do my 2 Chaos Dungeons a day. And it's like, bro, that's tip of the iceberg. So let's go to the next piece. Too much homework to do. Gatekeeping, ignoring toxicity. Yeah, it's playing other MMOs. Like, I don't remember it being like this. Because other MMOs, I think one of the weak points of Lost Ark is it doesn't have a strong guild system. And to be fair, in the modern age of gaming, you don't really need a strong guild system. With the way Discord is structured, you have online communities, you have like, I guess Reddit for information, YouTube for guides, Discords for communities. If you have a weak in-game system, fine, that is what it is. But it makes it difficult for people to find these places. Like, the only reason I know about some of these is by chance. Like, I know about the Hell Academy Discord because I did Clown, and a couple of the guys are saying, go to this Discord. I'm like, alright. And then what ends up happening is, like, most of NA is using the Hell Academy for Clown. One for every class. His livelihood depends on the game. I'm a streamer, but I feel like even as a streamer, I can't justify it. I can't justify so much time in a game where there's not going to be much new blood. And it's because of the way the game's set up. Is the game going to die? No, I think the game will live on for quite a bit. But it's choking. No one's giving a CPR, but the game's choking a little bit. I feel like this stream has probably been the most I've ever talked. But that's because this issue matters a lot to me. That's right, the game is not forcing you to be on 8 hours a day. The game is not forcing you to play at all. It's the systems that are around that influence us to think that we have to play every single day on all these characters. What do I do with my gold? My roster is 5x3, you know? Like, sure, I'll hone. I have a nice little pocket. But once you set up your first 5x3 character, you're pretty much good. Like, you can just spam Argos for gold on alts, Argos and Orha. Like, it's easier to set up. If your alt is not ready for certain breakpoints of content, don't even hone them up. Just leave them down there. Once you don't clear it first week, this FOMO goes away. Same thing with Chaos Dungeons, same thing with Guardian Raids. And once you stop doing it for 1 week, or you just stop doing dailies for 1 day, you break the cycle. Like, the first hit is the strongest hit. Same thing for addiction, same thing for quitting. Once you do it, once you take the first step, the rest of it just comes. Like, it's a double-edged sword. It works for addiction and quitting. It works both ways. You want to do 6 times Realm release week. I mean, it would have been nice, but realistically, it's just like, we all understood pushing the gate 6 was a hurt on our economy, and I feel like experiencing the content once was good enough. So I did not do that. I only did the 1 gate 6 Brel attempt. Didn't even clear it week 1. Didn't clear it week 2. Came back, worked on my roster, and I'm on track to get title next week. Or if I skimp out, I'll get title a week after that. Who cares? While living a normal, healthy life, I can assure you that my life right now is not normal or healthy. And I do not have expectations for others to be in that status to achieve the same thing. And this guy's exactly right. Playing 8 hours a day is not normal at all. At all. I don't even got the 5 out of 10 for that. Look. Take your time. Take your time. If you have a static, that's the one thing. It's like, if you have a static, you can take as much time as you want. Because you have a solid group. You have a group of people. The only gatekeeping in statics when you make fun of your friends for not, like, gearing out their characters on it, right? But that's it. That's in a jest. And you expect your friends to bring the same amount of effort. Let's pause here, because I think my chicken might burn if I leave it in there too long. I made chicken thighs with this spicy chicken marinade from H Mart, and I also put a sausage in there, and a spicy Italian sausage, if you know what I mean. Let me just get this chicken marinade is so good. I've been eating this for a couple days now. I got them sausage. Sausage. Look at this. Look at this, chat. Look at this chicken. It's golden. Look at that spicy rub. Oh my god. It's just like the chicken that you get at, like, Korean restaurants. I forgot I left my water over there. This is insane. 4.6 hours? Too many hours. Too many hours. All this causes insane burnout for everyone who's so worried about chores and homework. Ilya, part of the community from the rest. 100%. This guy, this post, this needs more upvotes. This is not enough upvotes. This is one of the best posts I've seen on this subreddit. John, how do you feel about the state of the game? Do you feel like you're playing too much Lost Ark?
Yes.
I feel the same way. I feel like the game should be more manageable as time goes on. But with alts, it feels like we're spending more time as time goes on. Which is the opposite of every other game we play. Hey, Dung.
Hello.
How's it going, buddy?
I'm tired.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, what do you think about the state of the game, man? Do you feel like you're playing too much Lost Ark?
Yes.
Do you wish you could play less Lost Ark?
No, I wish I could do the things I enjoy in Lost Ark while out doing other things.
At the end of the day, you spend time doing whatever you like. Share with me your thoughts. What do you think? Are you playing Lost Ark too much? As always, like, comment, subscribe.